and I'm joined today by Josh Barry, Chris Callang, and Lewis Lennon, three of my housemates.
Woo!
We are once again without Ed.
Sadly.
He is having one heck of a term with illness and all the rest, but we're hoping to get him on the phone at about 12 o'clock. That could maybe be part of the news. We can try and incorporate that in. But I've got three perfectly capable companions. They're fist bumping around the studio. If you want to listen to us, then you already are. If you want to watch us, then what do you type in? You go to YouTube and just type in Fly FM, and there should be one that's just streaming. That's us. Give it a watch. And
We'll probably get copyrighted again.
if you want to tweet us, then you can go to Twitter and then tweet us at Fly_FM. We've also got a poll on there, so we've all picked our songs of the decade.
Votes are flying in.
It's been
Oh,
right,
really?
one vote.
Oh.
Lewis, your vote is winning. Right, so
Yeah.
okay, so Lewis, what song have you picked and why?
So I picked Chocolate by the 1975.
Why is that?
Chocolate.
I just, ever since I heard the song, I don't know, I just love it. And like, every time I hear it, I'm like, I have so many feels, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of my life, and I was like, just stuff was going on.
Fair.
And that song just makes me feel like
Chris?
that. Yeah.
I chose Grenade by Bruno Mars because Bruno Mars is just amazing, and he just like sum up 2010 to 2019. Like, come on, he's had released some absolute bangers throughout the decade.
Yeah, I think
And I
he
think-
is, of all the people on the list, I think he's been throughout the decade.
Yeah,
The most.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So
Josh, who's yours?
Drake. Headlines.
Why?
Because it's just better than all the other ones that you've got.
Right, brilliant. And then I picked...
Hang on, how can you say Bruno Mars has been more successful than Drake?
I didn't say more successful. But he was, like we were saying yesterday, Lazy Song. When was
Yeah.
that? Like 2010.
Mm.
And he's just released
Alright,
like
alright.
24 Karat Magic and all that kind of stuff like last year.
And,
So he's got stuff right at the beginning of the end.
I don't know, when was Chocolate 1975 released? I'm not
I
Probably
sure.
don't
like
know,
last
probably
week, mate.
mid... Like
Ask
20,
all the 14-year-old girls that you know, because I'm sure they'll understand.
Brilliant.
2015, I reckon. And then I've picked Get Lucky by Daft Punk. So... Get
And it is
voting on that.
winning.
And it's already winning.
to be fair, it is
It's
good stuff.
2-1-0-0. So get voting at Fly_FM.
0-1, 0-2.
And then at the end of the show, we shall play the lucky winner. Other things coming up, as always, we've got probably some terrible game. We might have a game of Dorito or Pringle.
If you win last
if
week,
Nick
you-
Nack's been subbed out.
Nick Nack's been subbed out. Maybe that'll be how it works when it stays on.
Mm.
So next week it might be Pringle versus Skip. But this
Ooh.
sadly is our last show of the year, of the decade, in fact.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh.
So get voting for your songs of the decade. And next up on Fly, we're going to have a song that we wanted to play for a few weeks now, but we haven't been able to because it hasn't been on the system. This is Sam Fender, Will We Talk?
Blue Monday, blaring loudly out the speakers, fluorescent liquid in her speakers. Out of a night they go too far. She said, I don't usually do this kind of thing. Does it change the way you think of me? Thinking is in his 40s. And she said, if you dance with me, darling, if you take me home, will we talk in the morning? They leave, weave around the night's commotion. till 1.
Payments burning into gold. Embers rising up into nightlight. Up on my back, I feel the static glow. Tripping the wire, surrounded in time. I see this as mystical, I'm sure that you know. See this as mystical, I'm sure that you know. Just say you'll be my firefly. Take everything or nothing at all. Just say you'll be my firefly. Take everything or nothing at all. Just say yes. Just say yes. Just say I'd rather have everything than nothing at all. Just say yes. Starry-eyed and underfold. Images I pictured in sky. Trickling, I try to close. Negative weight on my back, I feel the static below. Tripping the wire, surrounded in time. I see this as mystical, I'm sure that you know. See this as mystical, I'm sure that you know. Just say you'll be my firefly. Take everything or nothing at all. Just say you'll be my firefly. Take everything or nothing at all. Just say yes. Just say yes. Just say I'd rather have everything than nothing at all. Just say yes.
Fresh, lively, young.
That was Sam Fender on Fly FM, followed by a little bit of Muramasa with Firefly. The votes are flooding in on the Song of the Decade. We've
Not
got
for mine.
Not for Chris's. To be fair, we must say, Chris actually wanted to be having somebody that I used to know
By
by
Gautier.
Gautier, but
Iconic song. of the
unfortunately you can't have it because you can't type that many words into one line of a Twitter poll.
Yeah, but
So-
I think though, if you just put the title somebody I used to know, I think people would still get it. Because I think at one point I just remember that song being played over and over
Yeah, it's
and
true.
over again on the radio.
Very
Yeah.
true. No, well,
Oh well, well,
Yeah.
music.
could be worse. Could be worse. So we weren't here last week. We were, for the first time in mine and Josh's lives, representing the uni
Come
We've done this
on.
again.
in non-radio related terms.
There you go.
Well done,
Um,
boys. Well done.
And I have to say, it was a lot better than expected. So myself, Josh, and Chris played for the uni touch rugby team
Oh.
against Loughborough, and
First,
Athlete.
Loughborough first team,
they've got 4 teams.
the best sports uni in the country, and Nottingham, like
Nottingham touch rugby.
yeah,
as in-
a club
the actual
team in
club.
Nottingham.
Yeah.
They were better than
They,
Loughborough.
they were better than Loughborough, so that
And they were,
shows.
they were 15-year-old girls.
Yeah,
They,
oh,
they
there
were.
actually was.
But they're all England youth.
Yeah.
And we got the call up.
We did get the call up. Josh and I got.
Jeez.
Please,
Don't worry about it.
They
guys,
did.
will you
Come on.
please play for us? And we're like, oh, fine.
Fine, if I've got
Yeah.
to.
If we've got to play with the England players.
Where was your
fine.
call up, Chris?
Nah, see, I'm more a
The
defensive
pigeon got
player,
lost, I think.
and
Oh, really?
my fitness isn't up to par as it used to be.
Oh,
It
Have
was
to say,
mine.
Chris did one incredible
Defensive
try
player.
dive
Oh,
for the
try-
line.
That was so funny.
It was
so bad.
it was unlike anything else I've ever seen.
It wasn't
on
a
rugby
dive,
pitch.
it was a flop. But
He
I thought I
got
was-
touched, then he flopped after.
And he seemed to
it.
flop for. It felt like
a long
a
time.
lot of seconds.
Yeah.
It went
it
on
felt
for a long
fast
time.
to me. I did. I was like living the moment. I thought it was good. It wasn't.
But actually, it went
wasn't.
well. We've got more people in the society. We've got enough people now. So fingers crossed. The society leader, Will, he's having a meeting with like a board of people, and fingers crossed we should become a society, which then means, you know, we can play proper tournaments and all that malarkey, and we can get sports night tickets for Ocean and things like
come
that.
on.
So fingers crossed on that front. In other sporting news, tonight is Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz.
Big
Ooh.
fight. Big
Two.
fight.
Thoughts?
I'm not much of a boxing guy, but all I remembered was last time there was a cute little Mexican who came on and absolutely whammed Anthony Joshua, and I was like, whoa.
To be
Yeah,
fair, he did
that
like
is what happened.
he did like beat him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was basically how it worked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mexican came on,
Beat him
eating
up.
some
He
dolmio.
literally looked like a dad.
Hmm.
Like,
Can you say that? Especially because that's Italian.
Is it Italian?
What's a dolmio, first of all? That's just a sauce.
brand.
sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Anyway, I think Joshua's going to win.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't.
Same.
Although the last time I predicted a boxing fight in here, I said Logan Paul was going to win. So
Did
don't
you?
listen to
that
me.
loads of people did. Well, Logan Paul was going to win.
Mm. I don't know. It's good though. It's good that it's on at a time where we can properly watch it. That's rare. But yeah, it'll be something to talk about after Christmas, although it'll be a bit late by then.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed, Joshua does it. And speaking of Joshua, Josh Barry, your dad is obsessed with this song. When he came up to visit, he said, "Oh, what was that song you played? Something about your
I've said
girlfriend."
this every week. Since.
But I haven't played it since. And Chris is also a
I'm
big
also
fan of this
a massive
song.
fan of this song.
Yeah.
This is new from Blossoms. It came out over the summer, and yeah, it's a bit of a banger. They've actually released another song since this one, which came out this week, but it's not as good as this one. So this is Your Girlfriend on Fly FM.
And she's a girl with more charm than most movie stars. So we met through a friend. We rent a place and she comes round to stay. And now your girlfriend is ringing in my ears again. It's no sure shot, but she likes all my favorite things. I know I shouldn't, but I'd like to spend more time with her. I wish she'd come over today. What am I supposed to do? I can tell they get along so well. Is it possible? She likes me too. I'm not sure if I should read between those lines. And now your girlfriend is ringing in my ears again. I should be moving out, but can't 'cause we've just signed a lease. My hands are shaking. The bedroom walls are paper thin. I heard her come over today. Thought maybe we'd go out for a movie, and we can forget friends who'll be fuming. Then I could walk you home in the evening, and that's just being friendly. And now your girlfriend is ringing in my ears again. And when she smiles, I can't hide my jealousy. It's right before my eyes and I can take it. If it's what I want to do, I am leaving and this is starting to feel like it's right before my eyes and I can taste it. It's my sweet beginning. I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. I can't say it's what you know, but you known it the whole time. Yeah, you known it the whole time. Maybe next year I'll have no time to think about the questions to address. Am I the one to try to stop the fire? I wouldn't test you, I'm not the best you could have attained. Why try anything? I will get there. Just remember, I know that I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. And I can't say it's what you know, but you known it the whole time. Yeah, you known it the whole time. I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. And I can't say it's what you know, but you known it the whole time. Yeah, you known it the whole time.
Fresh, lively, young.
New music for NCU.
You're listening to Fly FM.
Yes, you are listening to Fly FM. That was a little bit of Two Door Cinema Club and Blossoms playing some indie music today. But if you want to take yourself back to the pop days, then you can go along to our Twitter and vote on the poll that we've got going on. Chris still yet to get off the mark with Grenade.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
mate.
very
It's a
sad.
bit of a sticky one, Steve.
That's a shame. But, I'm sure the support will flood in as the nation
Hopefully.
awakes.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, to be honest.
Lewis, you had some shout outs to make, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Shout out to my mum and my gran out in Stratford, I think.
Woo! Stratford, is it Shakespeare country?
Stratford upon Avon, yeah, that's where my gran's from.
How young are they?
Big up. You are?
How young are they?
Oh, very good question,
Yeah.
Chris.
I couldn't even tell you.
Oh,
You don't know how old your mum is?
No, I don't. Like 50
It's not a
something,
question you ask about a
maybe.
lady, Chris.
Not a day over
What?
20,
Yeah.
if you're asking
No,
me.
yeah.
She seems
Chris
like
just
she's
wants.
shout.
a
Chris
fad
just
to me.
wants someone to go to the cheese market with.
Chris
Yeah.
is off
Oh
the
my
mark.
god, he's got a vote.
No,
Oh, he's
way.
got.
Chris-
Whoa,
Chris
just got 3 votes instantly.
Thank you.
Is
whoever
that all your
voted.
family?
He just texted the Filipino family. Guys, can you vote for me? I need to win.
Well, current scores are Drake 22%, 1975 11%, and then Bruno Mars and Daft Punk drawing on a third each.
Ooh.
That was a nice noise.
It's actually
I do
really
apologise.
close. But it'll be interesting to see. There's still an hour and a half to go, so Lord knows what it will look like by the end of it. And then finally, it's exciting because today we have some imaging, which Zach, who is on the committee at Fly, he's the head of sound.
Ooh.
You had to look at the board to see that, didn't you?
Because I don't know his official title. I thought he was head of imaging, but he's head of sound.
They're very
Um,
different.
Yeah.
Imaging and sound. Like, imaging to see, sound.
Yes,
here.
Chris, you know so much.
Well, I'm glad you are here.
Yeah, it's definitely not seeing because it's radio, so they're not very different.
People are watching on YouTube, though, mate. So.
Very true.
exactly. Shout out to them. David McCarthy calling out my fake North Face jacket.
Is it fake? Isn't
It's
it Kappa?
not North
It's
Face.
Kappa.
Yeah, it's Kappa.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, either which way, Zach has very kindly put together a few ironically professional sounding things for us to play in between songs and stuff. So thank you very much for that. And we've also managed to get our own music on the system for the first time in a year and a half. So at
Big
long
up,
last, we can
big
play whatever we blooming well please. So next, we're going to have a bit of Masego and Josh's favourite, The Hunter. She's casual, but we've got a little while before they're coming on. What's
Okay.
everyone's plans for the rest of the day?
Watch Tottenham,
Yeah, there's a bit of
not
debate going on.
Wimbledon.
So, if you're listening in at home, do you think
Start another poll.
that you should be able to watch Wimbledon versus Bolton
Mm.
or Tottenham versus Burnley
Yeah.
I'm not into
in a
football.
house where there are 3 Tottenham fans?
3.5.
And
Yeah,
there's
I'm
not
half.
even a Wimbledon fan. He supports
Yeah.
Fulham.
He supports Fulham.
Poor
Terrible.
I support Son, so that means I'm like half.
I
a
support
supporter.
Son. Yeah, so Chris is a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically.
Exactly. There you go.
Are you a Spurs fan now?
He supports Son.
I support Son. Just Son and myself.
If I say that, it's racist.
No, what do you mean? No,
How
say
is
it. Say it. I don't mind.
Say it, buddy.
You can say you support Son.
Yeah,
Well, I
What
do
you like?
support Son.
Yeah.
Come on.
That
That's
time
how-
when he was
that's-
crying because he injured someone, whatever.
Oh,
literally
that
my
was
heart.
one of the
yeah.
saddest things I've
So
seen.
No.
funny.
Whoa.
It wasn't funny.
His leg was like,
His leg was like yesterday.
literally, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Poor lad.
Oh well. Could be
Could be
worse.
worse. Could be worse. Could be
Could be
worse.
worse.
Margaret Spears has tweeted in, but you haven't mentioned it, so I thought I would.
Go on then.
She's gone. I can't really read it. I should have bought my glasses.
I don't really understand what it
At
says.
Fly FM. Old Town Road performing routine with teachers at home garage school in Teachers X Factor competition.
See,
Am
yeah.
I dyslexic or is that hard to read?
No, she's put Old Town Road performing routine with teachers at Home Grange School
I say garage.
in Teachers X Factor competition.
Oh, that is easy. Yeah, I think.
But is she? So you're performing in a
Old Town. No way your mum is performing Old Town Road.
I
Please
mean,
get a
so
video
cool.
of that. We
the
need
scenes?
Radcliffe Road or Old Town Road?
Old Town Road.
She's in the
Um,
world while she does it.
Well, this is good radio.
Yeah.
We don't really understand. Are you in a routine performing Old Town Road? Anyway, let us know. You have to tweet back in.
Please
once
tweet the
more.
video back in, Margaret. It'd be lovely.
Oh, if you do have a video, that would be ideal.
Mm.
But if not, no worries. So we're gonna have Masego on Fly FM. This is a lesser known artist and an even lesser known one of his songs. So if you enjoy it, definitely check him out because we listen to him quite a lot around the house. And
Do we?
Hashtag ad.
yeah, we do.
I don't-
That's the
who
thing. You don't even know who he is. He does. He's all the saxophone songs.
Oh, mate.
Oh.
Yes, now you know it. So we're gonna play a bit of Big Girls on Fly FM.
Oh yes.
Big warehouse with the chain. Big warehouse with the chains in the man. Fender guitars and they're hanging there. Ladies at large, it look amazing in here. It's a birthday, got the pennies in there. Hit up the bride with the bangs in the hair. Hit up the mob and the gang in the man. Quit your job, think you're changing the air. Call me MJ with the man in the man. Face down, laid up, bust down, gate up. Ladies, get your weight up. Welcome to the K Club. Face down, laid up, bust down, gate up. Ladies, get your weight up. Welcome to the K Club. Jiggle it, hit the roof. Pana sway. Jiggle it, hit the roof. Southside, Adelaide. Bring that back, you put your hands in there. Just like that, yeah, you're famous in there. Do that, and make it rain over here. Happy birthday, cause you're quaking over here. It's getting wild over here. It's getting loud over here. A big crowd over here. Get the first day, cause you're killing over here. Face down, laid up, bust down, laid up. Ladies, get your weight up. Welcome to the K Club. Face down, laid up, bust down, laid up. Ladies, get your weight up. Welcome to the K Club. Jiggle it, hit the room. Pana sway. Jiggle it, hit the room. Southside, Adelaide.
Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the. Watch out for the. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the. Watch out.
Yo, all the fluffy girl them. Say if you're fluffy and you know it. Say if you're fluffy and you know it. Say one girl, two girl, three girl, bust it up. One girl, two girl, three girl, bust it up. Four girl, five girl, too much girl, make it less. Three girl, two girl, one girl, alright.
You listen.
We Waffle, radio wins. The Ed and Paddy Show on Fly FM.
Every night I feel the same. My girl turns and walks away. Every time I hear her name, it's without her. And all she does is play these games. It's always been her claim to fame. Every time I hear her name, it's disaster. She makes my heartbeat go faster. The thing is I trust her, because she's casual, she likes it. Mine and she knows it. Gives when I need it. Says to me, can you feel it? She's casual, but she don't mind. And from the dark to the morning light, she waits beside me, and I know that I will be alright. She's all I want to see. She won't ask why. I look in her eyes. I think I've been looking for you all my life. And you ask me what I've been doing with my time. I've been searching for you, baby. Because she's casual, she likes it. Mine and she knows it. Gives when I need it. Says to me, can you feel it? She's casual, but she don't mind. She makes my heartbeat go faster. The thing is, I trust her. She makes my heartbeat go faster. The thing is, I trust her. Because she's casual, she likes it. Mine and she knows it. Gives when I need it. Says to me, can you feel it? She's casual, but she don't mind. Because she's casual, she likes it. Mine and she knows it. Gives when I need it. Says to me, can you feel it? She's casual, but she don't mind.
You're listening to
Got there in the end. 1 out of 3.
Oh, if you were watching that online, that would have been comedy gold. There's literally, well, there's actually quite a lot in front of me, but 7 important things. 3 of which I know what they do,
Obviously not.
and one of those 3 was the one to turn the music down.
Right.
Took me 3 attempts.
Even Josh was in there. Like,
Because you always touch the red one.
Josh came over like, what you did? It's clearly that one. Wasn't that one. Chris, you got a shout out?
Oh yeah, so Matt Johnson is listening to Fly FM. He's listening on his Alexa. Alexa, yes, technology, everyone. He literally said to his Alexa, play Fly FM, and all 4
Here
of
we
our
are.
voices came on. Yep,
Wow.
Exactly, brilliant.
Sorry, what's his name?
I'm amazed that
Matt
worked.
Johnson.
Hi, Matt Johnson.
Hi, Matt.
There you go.
I am amazed at that.
It's amazing, isn't it?
We
We
I
thought
don't
the
know-
votes installed, but they
yeah.
haven't. We just haven't
I
refreshed.
don't really understand how Twitter polls work. I've never done one before. But it was on 9 votes, and it's just
Technology.
raced up to 18.
What?
Chris,
Yep.
you're coming up,
Chris, mate, you are rising.
Right, anyone who voted Grenade Bruno Mars, I will take you out to the Christmas markets.
Well, Freya,
He's got minus a lot.
one
of
of my
money.
course mates, Freya, who is listening in,
Shout out, Freya.
has
Great job.
voted for you.
Thank you very much, Freya.
What did she say?
She has a good taste of music, obviously.
Tell Chris I voted Grenade, and it's the obvious winner.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
time shall tell, because I remain
Darth Vader.
Victorious.
just not very far in the lead though. So
How many votes have you got?
I don't know how many votes, but I've got
a bit
38%
of maths here,
of the
bit of
votes.
Oh,
You're not gonna be able to work that out, mate.
yeah.
Basically, Josh has a 10th of the votes, Lewis has a 5th of the votes, Chris has just less than a
6?
third.
No, what? No, that's not maths.
You've got about a quarter, and I've got nearly 40%.
Oh.
It is close though, and you are on the rise. And also, it seems to update every
Half an hour.
yeah, so we don't really know what is going on that front. But still, keep the votes coming in. And we had another tweet in from my mum to confirm that she is
Marge.
performing Old Town Road with the teachers at her school in the Teachers X Factor competition on Monday afternoon in front of the whole school. So, very best of luck with that.
Marge, do you know how to do the woe?
She will have no idea what that is.
It's a dance move, Marge, and you have to do it at the right time in the song. And trust me, you'll be so down with the kids.
Chris, face the camera.
Oh, the count. So
if you're watching along at home, this is Chris,
woe.
Chris doing the woe.
Yeah, so you throw it in the air, and then you do a little circular motion with your arms.
Okay.
That was good.
There you go.
Well, we'll work on that for Monday afternoon.
There you go, Marge.
Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully that'll be the only blip that we have in today's show. Next up on Fly FM, we're going to have the 9075.
Daddy ran into some complications. He fought Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. Strawberries on a summer evening. Baby, you're the end of June. I want your belly and that summer feeling, getting washed away in you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar.
The Ed and Paddy Show on Fly FM.
What about us lot?
What about you lot?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll have a word with Zach.
Be
So
with
that
you,
was
man.
the 1975, followed by Harry Styles on Fly FM. We were obsessed with that Harry Styles song last time we did the show. That was 2 weeks ago now, but we were all still singing along in the studio.
Yeah, we are.
Keep the votes coming in on the poll. It is really heating up. And we've got a tweet in from your dad, Josh.
Michael.
Markle.
I don't know why you're asking me to read it out, mate. It says
It's
Paddy.
true, it is addressed to me actually.
Mm.
Paddy, say hi to Stuart, Michael and Steve working in sunny Clacton.
Hi.
Hi.
Wonder what the job is today. Handyman, you say your dad is?
He just fixes stuff, I think. I
What
don't
do
really
you
know.
A fixer.
It's a fixer.
Do you think you could guess what he'd be fixing today?
I think this time of year.
Clapton, I reckon
I think the heater.
he's just in an arcade, probably, knowing him.
An arcade.
Just playing 2
Oh.
machines.
Oh, right.
Working.
Brilliant.
He's probably on his way home already.
Wee, Michael, wee.
I reckon this time of year, bit chilly, frozen water pipe. Let us know,
Frozen water
Michael,
pipe.
please.
I'm pretty sure that's like a way
Nah.
bigger thing than.
Oh, just warm up a
It's
bit.
like a national thing, isn't it?
Is it?
What?
What?
Have we got one pipe in this country?
No, but like they
One
get,
whole pipe just
they get like the whole.
running
Like who
I think
like,
it's
does all the
I think
water?
it's like at least 10
Who does the
meters
water?
thick.
Yeah.
It's different in each area.
Yeah.
In my area, it's Thames Water.
In my area, it's Severn Trentwater.
Severn.
Please never make that noise again.
Severn.
It's
Oh, I've also got-
it's seven.
Seven.
Severn.
Josh, wait, you need to take. I think it's the charger.
Why is it making that noise?
Don't know.
Got a shout out to my mum, who's listening all the way from Germany.
Big up.
She's
Whereabouts in
listening-
Germany?
She's listening with Helen and Dave.
Hi, Helen,
whereabouts
Dave.
in Germany?
Hi, Helen. And Dave.
Somewhere in Germany. Don't really know.
I
Sure
bet
she'll
there's a
text
nice
me after
Christmas
listening
market.
to this.
There's a nice Christmas
Oh,
market
yeah.
in Germany.
Been there
Actually,
already,
right,
apparently.
so if you are listening in, this is a serious point. We, now, 3 weeks ago, tried to get someone to go to the Christmas markets with Chris, and no such luck. Josh's mum said that she would take Chris to the Christmas markets,
But you bottled it.
and she's gone off to Germany. So, he likes Grenade by Bruno Mars. He likes Somebody Like You, or Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier.
Gautier.
What is not to like? Honestly, he hit the woe. It's been turned into a GIF in his group chat.
Oh yes, it has.
So
it's actually very cool.
Very
cool.
what is not to like? Someone take this boy to the Christmas markets.
Please, we'll go to
Thank
the
you.
cheese stall. We'll have some
You'll
smoked
pay,
cheese. I'll pay with the last of my overdraft.
No, I didn't mean you. I meant them.
Oh yeah, you will pay for me
To eat cheese.
to eat cheese and have a great time.
What is your ideal time at the Christmas market, Chris?
ideal time?
Yeah. So what are you going to get up to? Maybe a beer.
He's
Maybe
thinking,
a-
like
See,
maybe
this,
like half.
this is the thing.
Bratwurst?
This is the thing. In Christmas markets, I love the Bratwurst, the German sausage, absolutely banging. Bit of curry sauce that they have a curry ketchup on, absolutely banging.
Curry ketchup.
Yeah, but it's don't hear me. It bangs. Anyways, yep. What else? The hot chocolate Baileys as well.
Don't you mean Bailey's hot chocolate?
Bailey's hot chocolate. Yeah, I love that. And the cheese stall and the ice skate maybe. There
Sounds
you go.
good, to be fair. Well, if you're interested,
Hit
tweet
me
us in.
up.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is Tom Mish on Fly FM.
There was something about her face, something about the way that they would taste. Little lips after slipping everything she shouldn't save, and taking everything that couldn't wait. Saying wouldn't it be great? A little bait, heard a little late. Years of trying me, finally I'ma slip her on a date. Saying wait, the day will break, trying to play it straight. But she was saying wake me up at 8. Now I'm talking late, Jack. Way back when I get eczema on my elbows. Before she found shelter in the shell toes, we felt those lows, the heaven and the hell holes, waiting for a situation, saying we should quell those feelings we're feeling. Cause I don't get no ease in the evening, release when I'm dreaming. And she would say she can't believe what she's reading, cause everything I write's been misleading. She needs it. She needs him. She needs it. She needs him. She needs it. She needs him. She needs him. She needs him. It be that Friday night fiddling with FIFA. Slum village seeping through the speaker. I need her deeper than the reasons had to leave her. But she ain't thinking about me, I ain't thinking about her neither. Either believe her or let it go. It seems the latter looks like losing, no, we're set in stone. Best to bet her phone, rather seek her, but she's never home. So I start to moan all alone, grab a breath and groan. Speak after the tone like, yo, it's me, what you saying? It's been a week, I was playing. I know this isn't good for you, another night you're staying. So help me, I'm just trying to find a way. It ain't no early morning laying, no more. They say the situation's straying, you're delaying. I ain't praying no more. What you playing those for? I played my card right twice for nothing. Now I ain't waiting no more. She needs him. 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 She needs him.
San Francisco Bay, past B39, early PM, can't remember what time. Got the waiting cab, stopped at the red light. Address I'm sure of, but it's not just right. It started straight off, coming here as hell. That's his first words. We asked what he meant. He said, where you from? We told him our lot. We take a holiday. Is this what you want? grocer's fish. It's all money gum, no artists anymore. You're only in it now to make more, more, more. So have a nice day. 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 Have a nice day.
We are Nottingham Trent's official student radio station.
For students, by students.
This is Fly Weekend News.
And now the news with Josh Barry.
My story this week's a bit upsetting for some. So this 73-year-old disabled man, his father sadly passed away at the age of 100.
Oh.
And obviously for all the insurance reasons and stuff, he was expecting £193,000 in, what's it called? Inheritance.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But as he gave the wrong sort code to the solicitor,
Oh my goodness.
the money went into someone else's account, all £193,000 of it, and the other person is not giving it back.
Oh, wow.
They are
Well, if
keeping-
you are listening, you are a...
They are keeping all
one
the
of them.
money, and the bank Barclays can't do anything about it, apparently.
Brilliant.
That is awful.
So yeah, on to you, Chris.
Oh, for my story this week, we have a story about Olaf from Frozen.
Big
Frozen
up.
2 has just released.
Very Christmassy.
Fans are comparing themselves to the snowman in Disney's Frozen after an internet search appeared to suggest that Olaf is 5'4". Yes, 5'4".
That
He-
is...
He's nearly taller than me.
That is really... That is really... How
And-
tall are the rest of the characters in the
I
Frozen?
don't. There's a picture where apparently Elsa is 11 foot 2 inches. So Elsa's a giant. not only has she has ice powers, she's a giant.
How are they calculating that? Like,
I-
what
I
are they
don't
using
know.
as scale?
I
A
don't-
tree, but they don't know how long
Look,
tall the
see
tree
the
is.
little. They've got like
It's a graph.
Yeah, brilliant. So Olaf's 5'4". If you're smaller than Olaf, just laugh at yourself. On to the sports with Lewis.
Hello there. Okay, we have a controversial one today. So the British Athletics Championships have been moved to the stadium, the Khalifa Stadium in Qatar,
Nice.
because of football fixtures that took over their plans at the their national stadium in Doha, which I think is very controversial.
Controversial.
Fuming, as clearly football has more of a control over what stadiums they want to use. Yeah,
Fair
over and
enough,
out.
mate. And now,
And now with Paddy.
bit of the weather for you. Tradition, of course, to play Le Maire at times like this.
Le Maire.
This happens every week. You need to control your laugh. Today, a dry start for most with some brightness through the morning, particularly in the east. Cloud will thicken through the day with patchy rain in places, mainly over western hills. Winds will strengthen through the afternoon, fairly mild, maximum temperature 10 degrees. Tonight, any patchy rain will give way to heavy and persistent rain, moving eastwards through the night. Clear spells and showers will follow, showers mostly in the west. Windy throughout, minimum temperature 5 degrees. Sunday, sunshine and blustery showers throughout. Some of these will be heavy, possibly with hail and thunder, particularly towards the west. Staying windy with local gales, feeling rather cold. Maximum temperature 8 degrees. You are listening to Fly FM.
Olaf is 5'4".
Snow was falling all around us. My baby's coming home for Christmas. I've been up all night inside my bedroom. He said that he'll be with me real soon. So I wait and I wait, but I've had as much as I can't believe I ever let you go. Until you come home, I can barely breathe. If I could make
Go outside, seems unlikely. I'm sorry that I missed your call. How what's doing? Don't waste that time. I've always got Oh boy, don't cry. I'm sorry, but I always get this way sometimes. Oh, I'll just leave. I'll save you time. I'm sorry about my stay at mine. You might just like it. Might stop you being miserable. Nah, I'm alright. Now trust I'm fine. Just dealing with. Oh, don't be shy. I'm sorry, but I always get this way sometimes. You like just leave. I'll stay behind. I'm sorry about my.
On Saturdays from 11 till 1.
Lewis, that was for your friend, wasn't it there?
Big
That
up
song?
Stan, yeah.
How do you know him?
He's from my village, Council in Leicester,
Very
and he's
nice.
planning on coming to Trent next
Whee.
year, I
Oh,
believe.
love that.
So
For sure.
primary ed, yeah.
Very nice. Well,
Yeah.
we know a few people doing primary ed, don't we?
We do, loads, yeah.
Lots of placement time.
Yes.
Stressful course, yeah.
Well,
No,
come
so-
along.
So
You're really
stressful
selling
that
it.
you paint stuff and paint plates.
Speaking of painting,
Arts and crafts.
we've had news in from Josh's dad, Michael Barry. He says he's painting
Go.
council offices today. He's even going to miss the mighty Spurs. Going to miss the game. Well,
but he's fuming.
Yeah, good shift.
Not a
good
real
shift.
fan then, is he?
Nah, but he's putting in the hard yards for Christmas. Got to earn the pigs and blankets.
Take me skiing, innit? So
My mum has said, tragedy, the Christmas lights aren't working.
Oh no.
I think my family got a tree today. So I might have to go buy some more lights.
Do you get real tree or fake
real
tree?
tree?
Always.
I get a fake tree.
We get real tree, but like one of those ones where it smells good, but it doesn't drop all the bits on the floor.
So fake.
Whoa, really?
No, it is real. It is real. It's
One
just
of them genetically engineered ones.
I don't know what they're called.
Biochemistry.
Yeah, I should know this, but
It's
I
a
don't.
certain type of pine.
Why
that I
should
don't
you know
understand.
this?
Because I worked in the garden centre and I used to like sell Christmas trees. No,
Yeah,
joke.
but you just used to go, this one doesn't fall off, this one does.
No, I actually knew a lot about them.
You used to just kick
Yeah.
the tree. Oh, that's bits come off that one down. That one.
Yeah. I love that job. It was a good job.
And then we've still got a poll going on. There is about probably half an hour left on it to pick your song of the decade. You're not allowed to pick it. You just got to pick which of ours you think is the best song of the decade.
Choose mine.
Chocolate
Grenade,
Night
Bruno
75.
Mars.
And then we've got, good numbers today. We're up to 21 listeners,
21,000
21,000 listeners
21,000.
in the studio. We've got another
5
on
1,000
YouTube,
on YouTube.
5,000 on YouTube. But some of those,
Comments.
Josh's
So my mum-
is there with 4 other people, and Josh's mate is there with another 4 other people. So
My mate
many
has-
thousands.
My mate has gone. Can you shout out Dan, Liam, and Joe, and their best mate, Jesus Perez?
Tottenham manager.
Is it Jake?
Big up.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus Perez.
The old Tottenham manager, coach.
Mhm.
Old
Yep.
Tottenham coach.
He's probably there with them.
Stan Crane has gone. Cold pizza the next morning or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, never heat up pizza.
Yeah,
Grim.
you do. No, you should.
No, I'd
You
have a cold.
microwave
To be
it.
fair,
Yes.
sometimes it's
Oh.
nice.
I can't
Although,
eat it cold. No.
Do you know if you are going to heat it up,
Frying pan.
frying pan upside down
Upside down?
melts the cheese.
But what if cheese sticks to the pan?
It doesn't.
Are you sure about that?
I know exactly what went on in Lewis's head. He had the frying pan upside down, and then put the pizza on top of it.
He's laughing hard because it's so true.
Yeah, genuinely, I was like, what? Why would you do that?
No, honestly, I'm telling you.
He was like, how would that melt?
So
cheese?
you take the pizza and you put it upside down in the frying pan, and not for very long. The frying pan needs to be really hot, and then you put it in there for literally like 20 seconds.
Do you put oil in the pan or not?
No.
No, there's already
It all
enough
just
oil
melts.
there.
And it's
The
all
oil falls
sorted.
off the top. 'cause
That
it's
is the way
upside
to do
down.
it. I'm telling you.
There you go. Life
Um,
hacks.
Currently in the votes,
I'm
Get
getting
Lucky has just overtaken Grenade again,
Oh.
but it
No.
really is close.
37
So
votes.
keep voting.
37,000 votes.
37,000 votes. Lolly, who's the deputy head of marketing or social secretary for Fly FM,
What?
You did have to look at the board for
Has-
that one.
has said "Adore You" by Harry Styles because she is obsessed by Harry Styles. That's the new Harry Styles song. Ed, who's usually on the show, says have a day off. So he's not happy about that. Although we will be
Aw.
speaking to Ed
Yeah.
after the next 2 songs. So for the first time in, well, this
Our
year,
guest
pretty
on the radio
much.
show.
Yeah, we're gonna speak to Ed. So we'll be looking forward to that. Next up, we've got a song from the Live Lounge. This is Dermot Kennedy covering Taylor Swift and Kanye West.
We can leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place, we make the rules. And there's a dazzling haze and a serious way about you, dear. Have I known you 20 seconds or 20 years? Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever? And take me out, take me home. You're my lover. We could let our friends crash in the living room. This is our place, we make the calls. And I'm highly suspicious that everyone who sees you want to I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want them all. Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever? And take me out, take me home. You're mine, 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 mine. Darling, you're mine, 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 mine. Lover. As I recall, I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know?
Flashing light, light.
What do I know?
Flashing light, light.
I know it's been a while, sweetheart, we hardly talk. I've been doing my thing. I know I was foul, baby, lately you've been all on my brain. If somebody would've told me a month ago, frontin' on, no, I wouldn't wanna know. If somebody would've told me a year ago, it'd go get this difficult. Feeling like Katrina with no FEMA, like Martin with no Gina, like a flight with no visa, first class with the seat back, I still see you. In my past, you on the other side of the glass, my memories museum. I'm just saying, hey Mona Lisa, come home. You know you can't roam without Caesar. But I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know?
Flashing light, light.
What do I know?
Flashing light, light.
As you recall, you know I love to show off, but you never thought that I would take it this far. Do I know?
Flashing light, light.
What do I know?
Flashing
I was sat up on the train, staring out the window at the rain. I heard this little lady must have felt the pain. Ask her mum if the blazing sun will ever shine again. I felt ashamed, feel the same, not her mother though. Nah, started to laugh, got her son involved. I mentioned the past like a running joke, and told her without all the rain, there's no sun in growth. Close, to everything and nothing. Picture past the honeymoon and bluffing, where the wooden spoon is only cuffing. Shorter the discussion, but the roots can't maneuver out of nothing. I've been suffering these dreamy days, remedying lust. Don't hold any memories of us, rather hold you every day until the memories are dust. Yo, we only caught the train, cause you know I hate the bus. Never get enough.
Born and raised, made attempts to crawl away, find a way to exist and hide your face. Some relate, leave everything in yesterday.
They asked about the Bible I was reading. Told them that the title was misleading. Labelled it Jerusalem, but really it's for cooking Middle East. And I could see that mine was changing with the seasons, shaded for a reason. They would start decreasing, leaving like the orange in the evening. It was creeping through the clouds, but now I'm proud to see the images releasing. I just wish the little lady could have seen them, but she was dreaming. Reckon she's standing with her mum, saying to her, look, mother, here's the sun. Rooted in the moment till the memories are done. So I sit and start to wonder on the woman she'll become. Wonder if I had a son or a daughter. Ones that I brought up never strong, never telling me to run, never trying to find a sum, trying to get it done. Yo, I wonder if she'd ever be as clever as her mum. One.
Born and raised, made attempts to crawl away, find a way
To exist and hide your face, unrelayed. Leave everything in yesterday. Born and raised, made attempts to crawl away, find a way to exist and hide your face, unrelayed. Leave everything in yesterday.
You're listening to Fly FM. That was Dermot Kennedy in the live lounge, followed by Laurel Kana. And now, fingers crossed, on the line, we should have, for the first time in a long time, Ed Buckley. Ed?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, it's
Hello.
actually working. Right. Lewis, just say something to the mic.
Hi, Ed.
Can you hear that, Ed?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh my god, this is brilliant.
Really?
Right, okay, so, how are you...
I think it's just through the phone.
I can't hear it at all.
Yeah,
Or
I
myself.
can't hear him.
Our mics have gone weird.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I hope you can hear them. Oh, can you hear them now? Ed, just say something.
Hello.
Hey!
Right,
Hello,
sorry
Ed.
about that. Sorry about that. This is very experimental radio. Right, so Ed, how are you coping?
I'm good, mate. I'm well on the mend now.
Good.
It's been a tough month, but see the light at the end of the tunnel now.
What have you been up to?
Literally nothing. Resting. I've watched so much daytime television, I can probably recite all adverts off by heart.
Brilliant.
But I'd imagine you've been still keeping the Muse up on... Well, I saw your Spotify figures, actually. They were ridiculous.
Yeah, well, they released a little something yesterday for... it's been 20 years since they've been a band, so they released like a box set of like old promos and stuff. So I was indulging in that yesterday.
You do sound a bit croaky.
Oh, mate, it was so much worse. I wouldn't have been able to have a conversation with you 2 weeks ago.
Jeez.
Wow. So what have you actually... What is the diagnosis?
Well, I mean, it started off as a lads, if you fall ill, go see the doc, because I left it a week and it became into something that is unspeakable. So I was lying in the bed in Nottingham for a week, and I'm not registered with the GP at uni, which is a bit silly. So I was on death's door, managed to crawl up the M1, got home. And I had to go sit in a walk-in centre, got given some antibiotics, but didn't get better. Fast forward a month, a couple spells in hospital. We're on the mend. So
That's great to hear.
What a story.
Go
Jeez.
go see your doctor when you feel unwell.
Well, a nice moral message for the listeners as well.
There you go.
Yes. So we will hopefully have you back after Christmas. You better be returning.
Definitely, and I'm gutted to miss our Christmas party on Monday.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, mate, heartbreaking. Well,
Yeah,
just for you,
fucking hell.
we're going to have some Muse. There's only 3 songs on the system, so you need to get back here and sort that out.
No, that will change. 2020.
Right, give me a fact about Supermassive Black Hole.
It is Muse's highest ever charting song.
Wow.
There we go.
There you go.
Go on, give us another one. We've still got 10 seconds.
And Matt Bellamy found the drum samples for it. And it's the first Muse track, at the time, that had sampled drum tracks.
There we go.
Raw.
Well, for more of that, keep listening after Christmas. Ed, we hope you feel better.
Yes.
Full recovery very soon.
Thank you for standing in. Absolute legend.
No, it's,
no
no
worries.
it was so much fun, yeah.
Thank you boys as well.
Well, there we go. Ed, honestly, have a good Christmas, mate.
Have a good Christmas.
Feel better soon, and we'll see you in the new year.
See you later, Ed.
See ya.
See you later, Ed.
Bye.
This is Muse on Fly FM.
You set my soul alight. She hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful. She just hit my heart. Oh, full force and she got me like I be like, baby, why you so fine? Gotta make you mine. So hard to find. Baby, like, oh, how'd you do the thing? The way that you do it, and she ain't even show nothing. She be walking around so confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant to knock them daylight. Like, girl, you so fine. Oh, 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 oh. Girl, you rockin' like, baby, so fine. Miss Baby.
Masego and French Kiwi Juice on Fly FM, and before that,
Funky name.
yes,
French Kiwi Juice.
French Kiwi Juice. He just goes for FKJ, but
Oh, that's cooler.
no, those in the know what it stands for. And before that, we had Ed Buckley on the show with his Muse knowledge, his croaky voice, and hopefully he will be back after Christmas. And as in tribute to him, we played a little bit of Muse for him as well. Now, at this time of year, we get all sorts of things over the social media. We get the Spotify Wrapped. We get the YouTube Rewind.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
get that yearly Google search video, remember? I don't know.
What's that?
So basically, Google make a video of the most searches of the year.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then it's like a sick video because it rounds up the year, what.
Alright, what do we reckon then? Brexit.
It rounds up it says who's passed away this year, top figures who's passed away this year, what else? Brexit. The girl.
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, she's gonna be in it definitely.
Yeah.
KSI, Logan Paul, I reckon they could be up there.
Yeah.
Massive.
We all know one that's going to be up there.
What?
Josh Barry.
Josh Barry.
Oh yeah, Josh Barry.
Shamima Begum.
Shamima.
Come on.
Sorry.
Shamima Bacon.
Shamima, if you are listening, I am sorry about that. She's had a tough year. Right, we've got 13 minutes left on the poll for the song of the decade.
Oh,
so
headlines.
you're voting for Headlines by Drake.
Yes, you are.
Chocolate 1975, Grenade Bruno Mars, or Get Lucky Daft Punk. There is only 13 minutes left. The winner gets played, so you are deciding what you get to listen to. But next up on Fly FM, we've got a choice from Josh. Why'd you pick the song, Josh?
Because you said, do you know this song? And I was like, yeah, it's a good song.
But you asked me to download it.
Yeah, because it's a good song.
Well, there we are.
You ask me every time, and my answer is because it's a good song.
Brilliant.
All the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone. All the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone.
I said I'm done with you, but I can't help it when I lay down, still think of you. Keeps me awake at night, and why do we let it get so far? How do we end with broken hearts? How do we end with broken hearts? Broken hearts.
So was it really worth it? Caught in the moment while we burn it down. No one's perfect. Tried to connect, can we turn it round? Well, I'm over this game. No one's taking the blame. So was it really worth it? Was it really worth it?
Everything we've been criticizing.
Well, I don't wanna live like that.
Overthinking and analyzing.
You're never gonna take it back.
I thought I was winning, but I was dying.
Everything we never had.
Losing you is what I want fighting.
All the battles that I've won, gone.
Of all the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone.
Well, you said you hated me. Try to forget, but it stays with me. What scares me is when I'm locked up, got me feeling free. Does it come from the heart? Words cut deeper than scars. Thought that you were perfect. Was it really worth it?
Everything we've been criticizing.
Well, I don't wanna live like that.
Overthinking and analyzing.
You're never gonna take it back.
I thought I was winning, but I was dying.
Everything we never had.
Losing you is what I want fighting.
All the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone.
All the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone.
I'm too proud to call you, but I'm still thinking of you. Oh, I think I love you.
I'm too proud to call you, but I'm still thinking of you. Oh, I think I love you.
I'm too proud to call you, but I'm still thinking of you. Oh, I think I love you. I'm too proud to call you, but I'm still thinking of you. Oh, I think I love you. Of all the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone.
Of all the battles that I've won, they don't matter now, you're gone. Nothing matters now, you're gone.
I like the way you talk, I like the things you wear. I want your number tattooed on my arm in ink, I swear. Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. But every time I turn around, you disappear. Nice to meet you. But I wanna blow your mind, just come with me, I swear. I'm gonna take you somewhere warm, you know j'adore la mer. Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. But every time I turn around, you disappear. Gotta love for you, gotta love for you, that's real. Gotta love for you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Let me treat you to a drink. Cause I like the way you talk, I like the things you wear. I want your number tattooed on my arm in ink, I swear. Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. But every time I turn around, you disappear. Got love for you, got love for you, that's it. Got love for you. 1 minute you're there, the next one you're gone. Been waiting for you all night to come on. You know what I need, you know what I want. You know what I need now. You know what I need now. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Let me treat you to a drink. Nice to meet you, yeah. Where you been? Let me treat you, yeah, to a drink.
You're listening to Fly FM. That was Tom Walker featuring Zara Larsson, followed by Niall Horan with his live performance of Nice to Meet Ya.
Nice
Where you been?
you.
We have got
What's your name?
just
Go on,
over
boys.
15 minutes left.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Don't know the words.
Sick.
We've just got over 15 minutes left, but 5 minutes left on the poll for the song of the decade. There's only going to be 2 winners at this rate. Well, there's only going to be 1 winner, but there's only 2 contenders. It's either going to be Grenade, Bruno Mars, or Get Lucky, Daft Punk. If you want to do something about
Grenade, Bruno
that,
Mars.
get on over to fly_FM on Twitter.
Bruno Mars is sick.
Submit your vote. We've had
Bruno Mars is amazing.
nearly 50 votes, so thank you to everyone who's contributed. Thank you to Josh and Lewis for playing along. But you may as well not have, because Chris and I are the voice of the people.
I'm telling you, I think I would have won if I used somebody I used to know, but it's fine because Grenade, Bruno Mars.
Right,
Song
we're
of the
gonna
decade.
do something here. So if you go, everyone, if you're listening, go over to your Instagram,
We're on there.
Yep.
and then you go to settings, which is if you go to your profile, those 3 bars at the top right. Go to settings.
3
Then-
bars, like 3 dots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Then-
it's not really a bar, is
Then
it?
security.
Oh, it's a bar.
Well, that's privacy and security.
Then
So-
access data.
Access data.
And once you're there, you can then go down to former biotext.
Wait, what
which
do I
is-
go after settings?
Oh, for God's sake, Chris. Access data.
Former biotext, yeah.
I can't see access data.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
It will be there.
Settings, account, ads, payment, security.
Honestly, Chris, you are on the radio.
Just
Settings, security, access data.
Obviously, yes.
And then you can see all your old bios, which is really funny because when you are younger, everyone has these weird bios and no one thinks anything of it. And then you get to our age and you look back on
Here
them and you're like,
comes the
"God,
emojis."
what are they? Right, so you can scroll all the way back. Mine starts when I was 14. That's when I first got Instagram.
I was, yeah. Whoa.
And it really is embarrassing. So if you've got some funny ones, tweet them into us. We'll read them out. So mine starts off England, 14, love sport. Follow me and I'll follow you back.
England.
Probably.
Why do you say England?
Chris, have you got anything funny?
Formal biotext, is it?
Yep.
You're not even there.
For God's sake.
Oh no.
I've got mine.
Oh no.
Go on it.
SJC, St John's College, 17, rugby. Nobody.
No, Chris,
Yeah,
we're
go
not
right
interested
to
in
the bottom,
17.
mate.
Oh.
Right, yeah, mine. I don't know when I opened my account, but it's bad. So it starts off with love music, sport, play bass guitar, and D bass, as in double bass.
Please be some gospel
D
stuff.
bass.
And then I'm a boy and dot.
Oh.
I have friends. 3 exclamation marks.
I have friends.
We should
That's
say
what
Lewis-
everyone with no friends says.
We should say Lewis is religious, which I really want there to be some like really good Bible quote in there.
Mate, so
Because
Matthew
there's
160.
Because that's not embarrassing. It's just like I want to see what was going through your 14-year-old Lewis's mind.
Sure.
As mine goes up, I've got 14 still. Play for Bracknell rugby, California football, Eversley cricket. Unfollow for unfollow
Oh my god.
because I've got the app.
Oh my dear.
Don't know what else to put, so follow and then the aubergine emoji.
Oh, you're so
God.
cool.
God.
Jeez.
I want to fall in the well.
Mine isn't even that bad.
Mine's really boring.
Mine's
It's
like
just Snapchat, Josh Barry.
Mine-
Shout out. Snapchat. They're my Snapchat. I don't want to give it to the 25,000 people.
No.
Mine just Filipino with an Asian emoji. 14. Rugby emoji. Basketball emoji.
I can imagine you being a good basketball player.
Oh no, it's alright.
You just like watching it, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is what the kind of thing you do on live radio. This is what we said we were going to talk about. Do you remember when I said I had a controversial question?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Debate.
So-
That's
yes.
the one.
You're
Debate
good at
time.
this.
Here we
You're
go.
good
Yeah,
at this
guys,
radio
I
stuff.
do this every Saturday. So, okay, one of my course mates, Freya, who
Freya.
is
Fraser.
in... Oh, she probably wants to remain anonymous. Not one of my course mates who isn't Freya.
Freya.
Oh.
Someone
Yeah,
else. It's actually not. It's not bad, so it doesn't really matter. She won't mind. So,
Must be funny if she minds.
her boyfriend is really good friends and has been for ages and ages with this other girl who they're like family friends and they hang out all the time and stuff. So it's not weird because they've been friends for ages and ages. However, they did once kiss.
So
Okay.
there's been past.
But this is over 3 years ago.
Right.
Oh.
But he has just invited. Well, his mum has invited the boyfriend on a safari holiday.
The one with the old girl.
Yeah.
Like his old friend girl.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Friend girl.
Well, how are we going to differ from the girlfriend?
So
if-
my point
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
that it shouldn't be, if a boy friend, not a male friend, invited me on a safari, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But then because you're in a relationship, suddenly because it's a girl, a female friend, becomes a bit tricky.
I mean, if they're paying for it, he's an idiot to say no.
I've actually been here. Like,
Have
I've been
you?
there. Yeah. So
We're all
when
here.
I was with my ex, they it's even more controversial the fact that it was her ex, and they took him on
Oh.
holiday with
Oh,
them
what?
because like he was going through like some tough times, and they were
Oh.
like looking after him.
Oh,
And
okay.
What tough times do I have to go on holiday?
Get a free holiday.
Depending on how tough my times
Yeah.
are, do
Wait,
I get
can
a better
just
holiday?
See, where's a safari place? Like,
In South Africa.
oh wow,
That is big.
That's
yeah.
It's not
If
long.
he says no,
expensive.
he's an idiot.
Yes.
It's not Longleat. It's South Africa. Well, he did say no.
Oh, fair
Whoa.
play, fair play.
Did he?
So there you go. Yeah.
Could I go?
Yeah, can we go?
Actually, yeah. I'm a good.
Um,
I can be a family friend, and I'm going through some tough times. Tough enough to go to South Africa.
You're not tough enough.
Hell
You're
yes.
not tough
Hell
enough.
yes, I'm toffee nuts or whatever you say.
By the way, the final results are in.
Yes.
No.
The song of the
Ah.
decade has been decided, everybody, with exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty close.
With exactly a third of the votes, Daft Punk wins it. Get Lucky.
54
And then
divided by 3.
25% is Bruno Mars, Grenade. Then 20.4% Joint. So basically, a fifth of the votes went to Drake and 1975, a quarter of the votes went to Bruno Mars, and a third of the votes went to Daft Punk.
I definitely didn't make a group chat like the last 3 minutes of most of the people who follow me on Twitter and just like vote for headlines.
You're cool.
You just gotta get the dub. Obviously not.
No. We don't rate that at all. You're listening to Fly FM. We're here with you for another 10 minutes. This is Khalid.
Okay, damn, my car still smells like marijuana. My mom is gonna kill me, Traffic's backed up from corner to corner, so I guess I'll hit the highway. Shake away all the stress off my shoulders. Gonna have a good day. Because I'm 18 and I still live with my parents. Yeah, they're not like yours. Well, yours are more understanding. I've never fell in love. I save those feelings for you. So let's do all the stupid shit that young kids do. It's me. Just me. Let's do all the stupid shit that young kids do. No, I've never really been the smartest. Yeah, I've made my mistakes. You were there when times were at their darkest, always showing me the way. Lead the way. Your love seems to cut me deep, the sharpest. You'll always have a part of me, a part of me. Losing you has always been the hardest. I wish it were the old days. 'Cause I was 18 and I still live with my parents. Yeah, they weren't like yours. Well, yours were more understanding. I never fell in love. I saved those feelings for you. When we did all the stupid shit that young kids do. Just me. Just me. Let's do all the stupid shit that young kids do. It's me, you, just me, you. Hey, hey. Because I'm 18 and I still live with my parents. Yeah, they're not like yours. Well, yours are more understanding. I never fell in love. I saved those feelings for you. took away the prophet's dream for a prophet on the street. Now she's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. All his life he's been told he'll be nothing when he's old. All the kicks and all the blows, he won't ever let it show. 'Cause he's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. All the hurt, all the lies, all the tears that they cry. When the moment is just right, you see fire in their eyes. 'Cause he's stronger than you know. A heart of steel starts to grow. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every hour turn the pain into power. Every day, every hour turn the pain into power. Every day, every hour turn the pain into power. She's got a lion in her heart, a fire in her soul. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control. 'Cause they've taken too much hits, stick a blow by blow. Now light him at stand back, watch him explode. She's got a lion in her heart, a fire in her soul. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control. 'Cause they've taken too much hits, stick a blow by blow. Now light him at stand back, watch him explode, 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 explode. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every hour turn the pain into power. Oh yeah, every day, every hour turn the pain into power.
It's approaching the end of the show. We have only got 3 minutes left, but we're going to be using those 3 minutes well. Don't you worry. We've got a quick game that has just become a tradition on our
Yes.
show.
We've done it once. Yeah.
Yep. This is the second time.
Yeah.
Traditions don't start themselves.
Is that I should do a few shout outs first?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
I got to shout out James and Harry on the way to the Hull versus Stoke game. Up the Potters, up the My Potters. There you go.
Potters. Shout out to Tom and Gigi listening in Germany with my mum and Helen.
Big up.
Nice.
Big
Any
up.
more for
Go on,
any
Lewis, what's your-
Go on. Shout out Jesus.
Shout out
Yeah.
Big up. Come
Big
on.
up, J-Dog.
Told you was religious.
Big up J boy.
Right.
I love him.
Now the game.
We have a game.
In the studio. Well, Josh, your host.
I'm a host. So, we have two types of crisp with us today. We have got Pringles and Doritos.
Returning.
Pringles.
Returning from last week.
Pringles.
Pringles.
Tough enough. So, Lewis and Paddy have one of each crisp in front of them, and Chris is going to have to guess by the crunching sound which crisp is which. So, Lewis, you're up first. Pick your crisp.
Silence in the studio, please. Here we go. Pringle or Dorito?
I think that might have to be a Pringle.
No comments. On to
Okay.
you, Paddy.
Get ready, Chris.
Yes, I'm ready. I think that also might have to be a Pringle.
Oh!
What?
Chris.
Yes? Can I have
Oh,
my eyes?
sorry to say. Yeah.
Open your eyes.
There's only two. You got one right. Which one do you? Oh, you just looked.
No.
Well, that's what I told you.
You only got one right, mate. Shocking. You got two last week.
50%, mate.
Yeah.
Poor from you.
Well,
We need to get
tell you
more
what,
crisps.
Yeah, we
more
do.
Crisps.
We need a
Suggest-
sponsorship.
with
Actually, do you know what? In the summer,
There's no music.
Oh, is now. In the summer, there's the 100, which is a new cricket tournament.
Oh yeah.
One of the host grounds and host teams is Trent Bridge, the Trent Rockets, captained by England captain Joe Root.
Come on.
Sponsored.
Look,
This is the key fact. Sponsored by Skips.
do you reckon they'll get us some?
Can we get some Skips? We live literally. What is it like?
Centimeters.
It's
No, it is.
It's
Technically,
centi-
yes.
It is centimeters. It's thousands of centimeters, but it
Yeah.
is centimeters. We live like genuinely I don't know, 2-minute walk from the stadium. So if we get some skips in,
That'd be ideal.
Play
I'm sure
skips.
Joe Root's listening.
yeah, if you are, mate, please let us know.
Let's tweet him.
Right, that's about all we've got time for today.
No, just
It's
tweet him now.
the final
Yeah.
show of
Tweet
the
him.
decade.
Skips, question
Oh
mark.
my
Tweet
gosh!
him.
It's the
The final show of the decade, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much for listening in.
The decade's done.
We've got some.
Ended.
We had good
It's
numbers
over.
today, so that's very kind of
21,000 was our top.
26,000. in fact.
26,000 listeners.
Let alone the hundreds listening around the globe in Philippines and Germany. And
Jesus.
Josh's dad painting a wall.
Jesus, listen.
Jesus up there.
Oh,
Rest easy. And
Let me
thank
see
you very
you.
much. Thank you to you boys for coming in,
it's been
for all your
great.
help, and
No worries,
get
mate.
well soon to Ed.
Get well soon.
Shout
mate.
Have a very lovely Christmas, and we'll leave you with this Christmas song.
Glad I'm leaving.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song.